How to use DALL-E to Image Generator 2023 Complete Air Art Tutorial. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing great and are having an amazing and incredible day. I bring you back with yet another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about DALL-E 2. Okay, so obviously we know DALL-E is a creation of the great people at OpenAI, and what is OpenAI widely famous for nowadays? ChatGPT, of course. So obviously, Dolly is another branch of OpenAI's wonderful AI art creation platforms, and Dolly had a first version which was just called Dolly. This one's called Dall-E 2. Okay. And obviously, as you can see, Dolly 2 extending creativity. As part of Dolly 2 research preview, more than 3,000 artists from more than 180 countries have incorporated Dolly into their creative workflows. The artists in our early access group have helped us discover, users for Dolly and have served as key voices that have even made decisions about Dolly's features. Now, obviously, this is an art. This is an art made by Dolly, obviously. And if you come down here, you can see more stuff, creative performances using Dolly today range from illustrators, AR designers, and authors to chefs, landscape architects, tattoo artists, and clothing designers to directors, sound designers, dancers, and much more. The list expands every day. Below are just a few examples of how artists are making use of this totally new technology. So obviously there's Origos. These people actually, use Dolly's art to, create themselves some great looking videos. And then, people use it as a form of paintings and much, much more. So you can get a lot of designs and case studies. And obviously, there's so many great things to actually learn and see from. So let's actually go ahead and talk about Dolly 2, okay? Let's go ahead and actually use it. So here we are. So Dolly 2. Dolly 2 is an AI system that can create realistic images and art from description in a natural language. Now, obviously to start using Dolly, you can just click on Try Dolly and it'll take you straight in. Okay, and they have a whole guide as well where they explain Dolly and, a lot of other stuff. So down here we can see we have a whole guide and explanation. So Doll E2 can create original realistic images and art from a text description. It can actually combine concepts, attributes, and styles. So first of all comes image generation. Dolly 2 can create original realistic images and art from a text description. It can combine concepts, attributes, and styles. So as you can see here, it says input, an astronaut riding a horse in a photorealistic style, and look at the output. It looks absolutely amazing, and it gives you 4 variations, and it's really good. Like the quality is amazing. Then there's outpainting. Dolly 2 can expand images beyond what's in the original canvas, creating expansive new compositions. So obviously we know this image. It's a girl with a pearl, So we're gonna come down and look at that. How cool is that? It took this one painting and it made it this big. How crazy. Then you have in painting, Dolly 2 can make realistic edits to existing images from a natural language caption. So obviously we have this sci-fi image, and this person wrote out a flamingo beside the pool. And look at that. How cool is that? Look at the lighting and everything. It looks really natural. Then you have variations. Obviously, it takes one image and it can create different variations of this one image. So, pretty cool, simplistic stuff. Then even down here in January 2021, OpenAI introduced DALL-E. 1 year later, DALL-E 2 was introduced, which generates more realistic and accurate images with 4 times greater resolution. So this would be DALL-E and this would be DALL-E 2. It uses colors and contrast to give you a greater resolution and quality. And yeah, it's pretty good stuff. So let's go ahead and talk about using it. So we're going to go ahead and click on Try DALL-E. Okay. Now, once you do that, it takes you to the labs of OpenAI, and once you go there, obviously it's going to ask you to sign in and everything. It's going to ask you to log in, etc. So I'm going to go ahead, continue with Google. Now, once you do that, obviously I'm going to go over here. You're going to sign in with any of your Gmail accounts. Now, once you do that, here you are. So down here, you get a prompt, okay? And here is where you're going to prompt them. This is where you're going to write a prompt and you're going to tell them that, hey, I want you to make this for me. And it's going to make exactly that same design for you. So let's go ahead and write some stuff. So an impressionist oil painting of sunflowers in a purple vase. That's just an example. Let's say surprise me. Let's ask it to surprise us. So a surrealist dreamlike oil painting by Salvador Dali of a cat playing checkers. Okay. let's go ahead and check it out. Let's go and see how it's gonna look. And obviously it takes a few seconds to load in, but that's all it takes, only a few seconds. And obviously over here, as you can see, these are all my previous designs that I previously made. And they keep getting saved into your Gmail account. But look at this. How cool is that? A cat playing checkers, and it looks really like it's obviously some of it could be better, but looks really nice, doesn't it? Now, let's go ahead, let's take a bigger look at it. So, let's go ahead and write something. Let's say we're gonna write a war, Stone Age, and then we can write, some Stalin versus Rasputin. Okay, let's just add that, as an example. And let's see what it gives us. It's a really random prompt. And let's see, obviously it says the request may not follow our content. Maybe it's the people. So yeah, that might be an issue. So we can write something different. Let's say let's just write some celebrity. Okay, so we can write Dave Grohl versus Tommy Lee. Okay, these are two celebrities. Let's say we're gonna have write them. So obviously a few names might not match the policy, like Stalin, Rasputin, etc. But obviously if you keep the prompts normal, then it's gonna follow it. So let's see what it gives us. So war, Stone Age, and as you can see, these two people are fighting each other. How cool is that? So it gives you a clear cut outcomes of things. Now, as you can see, this is probably Dave Grohl. This is Tommy Lee. Now, obviously not the greatest, but it still fills in the work. Now, let's also, here it says, it gives you an upload image option. So the reason it gives it is because you can expand an image. So let's say I'm going to choose this image that I have. Okay, here we go. So keep this thing in mind. Don't upload photos without consent. Obviously, it's a photo of my own. And let me go ahead. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and increase size of the photo. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna crop it to that. Or you know what? I'm gonna skip the cropping. The photo looks normal originally, so I'm gonna go on skip cropping. So yeah, we have this whole image. Now we're gonna click on, do image. And now it's gonna start generating the frame. So frame generation. So now you can, ask it to do some stuff for you. So turn, or you can say sci-fi, just write sci-fi, for example. And let's see what it does now. So it's going to take this cup, and what it's going to do to that cup is, we're going to find out in like a few seconds. So obviously you can see a mug in this photo. So it gives the mug, and you can see different variations. Obviously right now it's not loading in, but obviously it gives it a much better look. And the same you can do with this. Obviously, let's say I have this background over here, and you can, write anything like 3D history. But yeah, that's essentially about it when it comes to discussing dall-e and using it. So yeah, that's about it. Now, if you enjoyed this video, drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments below and I'll make more for you. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see all of you next time. Goodbye.